Let me show y'all real quick how I fed my family of 5 with only $10.
All right, guys, here's how I cooked dinner for my family of 5 for $22.51. All right, y'all, this is a quick, easy meal. This is what I call shepherd's pot pie. It's biscuits, homemade mashed potatoes.
I wanted to share this with you just in case you needed a budget-friendly meal. I saw these on TikTok and I wanted to share them with you. All right, take a look at these videos.
Let me show y'all real quick how I fed my family of 5 with only $10. So I got some chicken thighs. Y'all know they cheap. They was only like $5.62 at the market. All right. I seasoned them up and then I put them in a baking dish. Put them in the oven, right? Took them out the oven. They were still a little light skinned, but I took the juice off so I could put it to the side, right? And make some gravy. So with the gravy, all you need is a little butter. I added a little onion for a little texture. You know, you can add mushrooms, whatever you like. You add your flour, you mix that around, then you add your broth, and baby, oh my God, it just thickens up to like deliciousness, like all the razzle dazzle, okay? Pour that over your chicken when you bring it out the broiler because you wanted to have that little brownness. And baby, that's dinner. I mean, this is some good eating right here, okay? And for the low.
All right, y'all, this is a quick, easy meal. This is what I call shepherd's pot pie. It's biscuits, homemade mashed potatoes, corn, ground beef, and cheese. Let's go to the stove. We're going to get a pack of ground beef, 2 packs of biscuits. We're going to get some frozen corn. I already had cheese and potatoes at home. If you don't have any, then just grab some. It'll still be under $20. Rinsing off my potatoes, cutting them in half. They cook faster. This is Lawry's pepper, salt, and garlic powder, and a little bit of onion powder. I'm adding some Worcester sauce, however you say it. This is corn. I added sugar, salt, black pepper. I'm mashing up my potatoes. In my potatoes, I'm going to add cream cheese, butter, garlic, salt, pepper, and a half a cup of milk. This is the biscuits. The kids lost my damn roller, so I'm rolling it out with my hands. I already had my pan sprayed with Pam. I'm putting my biscuits as the first layer. And then the second layer will be your ground beef. And you're just going to clearly put it over the biscuits. Your third layer will be the mashed potatoes. Smooth it out. I had some cheese. I shredded it. Put the cheese on top of the mashed potatoes. This is how it looks. And then you're going to go in and put your corn on top. I put butter on top of my corn and then my last row of biscuits. Punch holes in your biscuit so that it can breathe when it's in the oven. We're going to put it in the oven on 375 for about 20 minutes. This is how it looks when it came out. I am putting butter on top. Oh my God. I ain't tasted, but the children said it was so good. I'm on a diet, but boom, there you go.
Another place where they have like good deals is Aldi. Now, my son used to live up in New York, and he had a girlfriend at the time. She worked at Aldi. This was my first time stepping foot into Aldi because she was there. And I said, you know, this is good. The prices were good. A lot of the foods were similar to what you will find in your regular grocery store, just a different name. Quality was good on a lot of the things that I tried were pretty good. Aldi, Aldi, Aldi. Good for a budget meal as well. Take a look at these videos.
All right, guys, here's how I cooked dinner for my family of 5 for $22.51. Fried chicken breast, homemade red skin mashed potatoes, and green beans. I took a field trip to Aldi because everyone kept talking about Aldi. So we're going to grab chicken breast. Cheese, they didn't have a block, so I had to get this. Red mashed potatoes. We're going to grab some green onions. We're going to grab some fresh green beans, some heavy whipping cream, some cream cheese. And it was $22.51. Let's get to cooking. I cleaned off my mashed potatoes. I cut them up so that they can cook faster. This is Cajun seasoning, pepper, garlic, and salt. I'm dipping it in egg so that the batter can stick better. I'm frying my chicken breast. Look at that. I'm mashing my mashed potatoes. And then I'm going to add 1 cup of milk. This is garlic, pepper, and salt. Lots of garlic. I added butter and cream cheese. This is heavy whipping cream, garlic, Cajun seasoning, Old Bay, pepper. Don't forget the Old Bay. I'm adding in my cheese. Then I'm going back adding some cream cheese, rinsing off my green beans, getting my minced garlic ready, and then I'm cooking my green beans, and boom, y'all, I ain't even finna lie. This was so good.
So
$22.51.
Don't it look good? How much did she say? Hold up. Hold on. I got to rewind it. $22.51. $22.51 for that meal. And that meal feeds 4, I believe she said. It's so good when you can eat at home and it tastes good and it's cheaper than going to the restaurant, buying takeout, whatever it is. Go on over to Aldi and get those ingredients and make it at home. You got this. Save yourself some money and make yourself some real tasty food. These were some great ideas. Here's another Aldi dinner.
Follow along as I feed my family of 7 for just $17 thanks to Aldi. These are the ingredients that I picked up, some of the stuff I already have at home, and here's my receipt for $17.08. The budget was $20, so that means we did real good. Tonight for dinner, I am going to make them bang bang chicken with fried rice and roasted broccoli. I already had these sauces at home because I am a sauce junkie. To my clean and cut chicken, I just added some Tony's as well as some garlic powder. I do not add seasoning to my batter because it already comes seasoned. So I just add those chicken thighs right into that batter and give it a nice little toss just so it's evenly coated inside the little batter. Into a hot pan with some oil, I go ahead and I fry them. I do not like to overcrowd the pan because chicken thighs do tend to stick together, so I'm going to do several batches of this. Once they fry to my liking, I just go ahead and remove it, and then I'm going to start working on my sauce. My sauce is just Kewpie meal, sweet chili sauce, and a little bit of sriracha. I gave it a mix until it came to the consistency that I like. Now I'm going to just pour the sauce on top of the chicken and just make sure it's evenly coated. Now I'm going to start on my rice, and for my rice I'm just using some olive oil, some butter, some minced garlic along with some onions. I let that cook for a little while and then I added my cooked rice. I do cook my eggs separately, so I'm just going to add my cooked eggs to it. And now I'm going in with some soy sauce, some sesame seed oil, and some oyster sauce. I love oyster sauce and rice. It just levels up the flavor. Gave it a mix, and then I went ahead with some razzle dazzle and green onions, and now it looks like so. Y'all, I am working on my plating skills, so bear with me, but here is tonight's dinner. Y'all, it was so good. I'm going to give it a 20 out of 10.
You still got to eat, right? So regardless of grocery store prices being high, job loss impacting your life, things happen, but you still gotta eat. I wanted to share some of these recipes that I saw on TikTok here, and hopefully they will help you throughout your challenging time or time of struggle. I even talked about struggle meals, so if you want to take a look at some of my old videos, take a look at these. We talked about struggle meals, and feel free to add your comments because you know I like it. All right. When your budget changes, that changes how you go out to eat. It changes how you purchase groceries. It changes a lot of things. And recently on my last few videos, I talked about groceries. I talked about the prices of those groceries. And then I also talked about meals that we used to have as struggle meals or things that we used to have as kids that brought nostalgia. Take a look at these videos. These are some good recipes if you are on a budget and you do need to, cook for a family or cook for an individual or for yourself. You should go back and you should screenshot all of those recipes. Everything looked good, and it was under $50 worth of groceries at Aldi. Take your behind over to Aldi. You're going to get yourself a nice, good quality meal. Well, in this case, 5 different meals for under $50. And then you have leftovers. That's for days and days. Under $50. That's a good deal. Now, you might also like dessert, or you might not, but there's this place around here. It's a gas station, convenience store, Wawa, 7-Eleven type place, or Sheetz, or wherever you're located. like I said before, I'm on the East Coast. I'm on the Mid-Atlantic area. So around here, we have Wawa. It's so funny I say that because my son used to love Wawa before he moved out. He moved down to Florida. And he was like, Mom, guess what? They got a Wawa. He loves their hoagies. He loves their drinks. I don't even know. They got like these good smoothies. But anyway, so it's not only up here on the East Coast, on the Mid-Atlantic region. It's also down south, Florida. So, but either way, so I go to Wawa, and at the counter when you're checking out, they have like these little cakes and like little Debbie tasty cake type things. I saw this thing called a Ooey Gooey cake, and I said, oh, let me try it. Took it home, heated it up for like 10 seconds. That thing was, as they say, bussin'. That thing was delicious. I've been hooked ever since. So whenever I go to Wawa, I have to go in and get a Ooey Gooey cake bar. They're expensive for them little squares, but it's a splurge every now and again. So I saw this this budget dessert recipe for Ooey Gooey cake. You gonna try it? I might try it. I have not baked in so long, but I love desserts. But when I saw this Ooey Gooey dessert, I said, oh, I might have to give it a try.
I have a sweet tooth like my husband, but you're also on a budget.
I
Keep
did.
watching. I'm gonna show you how to make this. So first, obviously, store run. I'm telling y'all, I'm not going to the store without picking up cucumbers anymore. Thanks a lot, Logan. So for the crust, we're gonna use our yellow cake mix. We need 1 egg and we need some softened butter. We're gonna mix that all up. It's gonna get real crumbly and then turn into like a sticky, icky paste. And then you know you're done. For the filling, we're gonna use a box of confectioner's sugar, 2 eggs, and some softened cream cheese. Now for this, you're gonna have to use some elbow grease if you don't have a hand mixer. So I started mixing it with my hand, but baby, I was like, yeah, let me get this mixer out and stop playing. So this is the consistency that you're going to be looking for, and once you're done, you're going to flatten out that crust piece. Okay. And now she's having a whole dance party behind my back while I'm working hard. I love my girls. Then once you have your bottom layer, you're going to pour your filling right on top. Your oven should be preheated to 350 degrees, and then you're going to pop it in there for about 35 to 40 minutes. So make sure it's evenly distributed. Then you're going to pop it in the oven, and it should come out looking like this, golden brown on top. That is perfect.
That looks
so let it cool before you cut it. Add a scoop of ice cream and some caramel sauce, y'all. And this
Not
thing
the a la
is
mode
amazing.
again.
Bon appetit. Try this out, y'all.
Try it out. It looks good. That looks good. If you haven't tried an Ooey Gooey bar from Wawa or whatever store, I'm sure they probably sell them in multiple places. But next time you see it, try the Ooey Gooey bar. It's so good. I heat it up in the microwave for like maybe 15 seconds. Delicious. Delicious. I just had to end this video off on a sweet note. Hopefully you find these recipes, ideas, something that you can use in your home. I hope you try them. If you're on a budget, take a look at them. Save this video. Come back to it. Write down the recipes. Hey, do what you need to do. So I just wanted to make sure that I shared this with you since I talked about struggle meals and I talked about grocery prices and empty ports and all those things regarding budgets. I wanted to share some recipes with you that will be budget friendly and that look like they was going to be a little tasty as well. Let me know if you're going to try some. Let me know if you have some recipes that you want to share with us. Let me know. Put it in the comments and I appreciate it. Lots of other people will appreciate it too. Thank you so much for being here. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye. Oh, did I not say subscribe? Normally I say it. I didn't say it. But we still gotta eat. You still gotta eat. And his girlfriend at the time was working at Dollar Tree? Aldi. That was my first time shopping there when he lived up in New York. If you tried it before, if not, take a look. Now, like I said before, I am a dessert person. I had to squeeze one more dessert up in here. But I wanted to share this with you. You still gotta eat, right? I talked about struggle meals recently. I talked about high grocery store prices. And I talked about how we are changing our budgets, and I know you're changing yours, making the proper adjustments due to job loss, grocery store prices, inflation. We got to eat, still got to eat.